Craftsman Crusher here, back with another video. So, I know I originally didn't want to lock the transmission that was in Craftsman Crusher 2.0, but something big's coming up for me, and I need it to be locked. And I also did some research, and it's better to have it locked, let's be honest. So, I'm gonna get this locked. I was gonna jam it with the spider gear, like have 3 of them in there, but I don't have any of those laying around, and I don't have enough time. So I'm gonna have my neighbor just weld it for me. We'll do a Lincoln locker. I don't know if I'll film it because I don't know if he wants to be on camera. But right now, I'm gonna run this over to my hose over there and give this thing a good wash because it needs it. Right. The big news is I might be going on a ride to Pennsylvania. So I'm originally from New Hampshire. I might be heading down to Pennsylvania to go on a ride with Red02 on YouTube with quite a few other Mudmore guys. I think it was about 20 to 30. And I might also be picking up an 820 to put in the Craftsman with some rims. So that might be interesting. But for right now, let's get this down to the hose. And for those of you wondering, this is a, let's see if I can get the tag under here. Oh, it's dirty. If I can get this tag, it's a Tecumseh Peerless MST 206. You can kind of see it. But my plan for the day is hopefully I can get it fully washed, get the oil drained, and then pop it in half. So tomorrow I can get it cleaned out, prepped for welding, and hopefully get it back together within a couple days. But it might go that way, it might not. But let me set up the hose really quick. All right. A little zoomed in. All right, let's get this to washing. Look at that. Oh yeah, while I'm watching this, I'll let you know it needs more brake pads. These brakes suck. Alright, first let's see. Oh yeah, it's much better. A little bit, here, we'll just do this. We'll just tip it up over the back, drain out all that water, and set her down. That looks pretty good. So I'll carry it back over, dry it, and start draining the oil. Alright, so I'm gonna go grab a rag first and try to dry this off the best that I can. But one thing I will say is I do not recommend having a really small transmission pulley unless you are looking for speed. I did personally because I was planning on doing drifting with this, so I wanted some speed, but I don't recommend this if you're just gonna do trail and mud. Go with a bigger one. But if you do want speed, I recommend the 3.5. It's with a 5 in the front and a 3.5 on the back. It gets you 25 miles an hour. That's what I get with the Craftsman Crusher now. But enough with pulley ratios. Let's get this thing dried off and start draining the oil. So I just dried it with a rag. I know it's not perfect, but I think it's a little dirty still. But that's to be expected. This thing was used for a few years. We're just mowing now for mud mowing. But let's throw this thing on the over there with the oil bucket, and I'll start draining the oil. Hopefully getting this rubber plug out won't be so hard. While I'm at it, I might actually replace the brakes, because even with the brake fully back, and it doesn't even come fully back, it comes to like here. So even then, it's really easy to turn this with the brake fully on. So it definitely needs brakes, but not worried about that right now. Let's get this oil drained. Oh yeah, and while it's on my mind, I know this 820 that I got has issues. I did get this bottom case halved for it a little while ago. but I won't get into that. But if I do end up, it's not an if, it's a possibility. I might be going up if I do go up for $80. He'll be giving me the 820, but I also have to give him this one, which needs work. Just felt like throwing that out there. I know it's a little unfortunate I won't have two, but a working 820 for the Craftsman isn't such a bad idea, which I'll show him. He's right over here. I think I said this in one of my later videos, but I'll bring it up now. I'm gonna be upgrading the rear tires to 28 by 12 by 12 TSL Super Swampers, and the fronts I'm gonna be putting probably like 8-inch on the front and with a V-twin. So this thing will be souped up and great for the mud. I'm gonna do belt guards, a different exhaust when I do the V-twin, LED lights, and a winch. This thing will be beast for the mud. The Gilson, I think I have different plans for it, but I'm not gonna cover that right now. I'll cover that in the next video.